when the girl, because I can say it now, right? So sorry, guys.
Yeah, hold on, yo. Spoiler alerts for presuming this. Matter of fact, welcome to my want to sit down for this.
What number is this?
72.
Okay, so,
100%. No, I said, are you 100%?
O'Shaun, you know you can check too. But
No, I know, but I just want to know if he's 100%.
I'm like a 90%.
Oh, well,
because when I wrote 72 down, it didn't feel right.
Wait, I can join your jam? That's what if I said, join Trivelle's jam.
Oh, yeah, because I think if you join,
then he'd be able to like control the music.
Yeah. Oh, that's sick.
So 72.
Okay, so it is. So I was right. Okay.
Yeah.
But yes. Anyway, so what I was going to say, before we get into the run of things.
Another episode, if you might want to sit down for this. Yeah. Episode number 72. My name is Trivelle Simpson. This is your lovely, gracious host, DJXP. This is your lovely artist who just dropped a new album, EverythingOShauN, EO season. Here we go. Lock in, tap in, pop culture, politics, all current events. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We get into it.
Politics and hollow tips. Okay, so, yeah. What I was going to say was the only thing about...
Spoilers for Presumed Innocent right now.
Yeah, what can you tell us about
the chick that did it all, right? There was a moment in time.
There's a moment you thought it was the man's daughter?
No. Okay, can I finish?
That's what I said. Yo, I argued with him.
Okay. So this is what I will say. Before we get into stuff, okay?
Yeah.
There were points in the show where everybody was a suspect. Like different people were suspects to me,
it was
right?
the son,
so it was rotating.
It was the wife,
the lawyer on the other side.
Yep.
I never thought her. She was always presumed innocent. To me. But there was a time when she asked about something to the dad.
The disassociation thing, right?
Yeah. When she said that, I'm like, why is she fucking asking? Like, that was the first time.
That's episode like 2. You're telling me you...
That's why. No, that was not an episode 2.
Okay, but it was like 3 or 4.
No, that was...
It's early days.
I don't think so.
Okay, it was like
it's early days,
It wasn't...
Well, remember, I watched it all in
time.
a predominant cluster. So, okay, that was the first time...
In a long time.
Maybe it wasn't that question that she asked, but it has to be the disassociation. But
and I'm like,
when she said that, it was one of those things that I just thought that was interesting, and I kept it at the back of my mind. It wasn't like I was like,
but what does that mean? That's
because everybody else, I had my reasons for why I think they did it.
I thought it was the wife.
No, why don't we?
Yes,
in the book,
yeah,
and in the film remake from the '90s of Harrison Ford, it's the wife. I thought they were going to be faithful to that.
Wait,
no. Yes, this is a remake type of thing or whatever.
Oh, but they kind of made it about the wife anyway, in a roundabout way.
Yeah, they did.
Because when the wife wouldn't cheat on him,
yeah,
she was just so focused on trying to be good. I thought it's like, like it's because she can't do more. Like she already released her.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like she's not angry because it's already gone.
Yeah.
Let's just call it as it is.
But it was a very, very dope.
That was one of the greatest final episodes.
It was a
final episode, final story connection I've ever seen in any show ever in life. I don't fucking care.
You're a 24 fan, right?
Fucking yes.
Okay.
That's one of the greatest shows ever of all time.
Okay, is that better than when you remember in the season? No, I'm about to do it.
Because there's like 30 seasons.
But if you're a fan, you're going to remember this.
Give me.
Is it better than the ending episode when Jack has to bring the guy from the Chinese consulate and hold the gun to the surgeon to stop operating on Audrey's husband, who only got shot to save Jack? And
Yo, it's...
And Audrey, who's dating Jack, says, Jack, what are you doing? And he says, I have my orders with the eye twitch.
Yo.
Because of the drugs, right?
Yo, he was tweaking, bro.
Was this better than that?
That was like in the family. But that was like the end of that is one of the... That is cinema at its best. I don't know what you want to call it. That was fucking incredible.
Yo.
Bro, that...
But can I say this?
Was that better than one of the final seasons when Jack chases down the girl who had his homegirl Rachel killed, and the girl says, "Jack, what can I do?" And the man said, "Nothing." Nothing.
No. That was powerful. But what I mean by one of the greatest is because, bro, most people, especially in today's shows, it's easier to kind of tell
to predict
how it's going to end.
All right, I got another one for you there.
Most people did not know how that was going to end.
Sleeping on 24. Is it better than when you found out President Logan is the one who had the black president assassinated?
Oh my God, I almost forgot.
You know what?
I almost forgot that happened.
Bro,
you know what?
24 was for
But here's what I'm going to say, though.
That might be a tie.
Because you're comparing, because you know how they say
that might be a tie.
You know how when
Just
they
because
say
you can't, they're not
exactly, they're not comparable because it's, you know how when they say apples and oranges, because they're like, it's like comparing apple to like a pizza in the sense that no, but hear me out when I say that.
apple and the pizza.
Because it's like, yes, they're both food and yes, they're both consumed and you can eat them both when you're hungry. You can buy them at places, but 24's mandate from a television writing standpoint, I think we talked about this before, is so different because not only did they have to stretch out episodes, seasons, right for TV, right for commercials in mind, like there were, and also right for not knowing when certain things were really going to end versus Presumed Innocent, where it's like a self-contained, what is it, 8 episodes?
8 episodes.
An 8-episode saga where they know exactly where they're going. They don't have fucking brought to you by Bounty, interrupting peak moments or different climaxes. So they can literally make the show. Because honestly, when I was watching the show at first, it was hard to like, I don't want to say it was hard to get into, but it was difficult to like,
For him.
to latch on. So my latching on in shows is like the thing that lets me go, okay, I see what's happening. So it took a little bit. I didn't give up, but I would start the episode, watch 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and I'd leave it.
That's giving up.
And then no, but on pause, and then I'd come back to it. But not because it was boring or because it was whatever, but just I couldn't latch on to where I needed to see this through in a continuous method. Like every show has a different number.
What episode was it where you're like, yeah, no, I gotta finish this?
Oh, I think when
Must have been in the middle.
No, it was when the court case like finally started.
Whoa,
I think
that's close to the end. Okay.
No.
When the case, when the
Like
court
when
case
it
started.
finally be like when it finally like, because when did the court case start?
Court case. So if it's a,
I thought that was like
if
episode
it's
3.
an episode, I feel like the court case
Might have been
starts
4.
at the end of episode 3 when he gives the opening statement.
Yes.
And he sits and after he hears his opening statement, he goes, shit.
Yes, so it was just a little bit before. It was everything in the episode leading to that moment.
For me, it was episode 2 when they find out that he was sleeping with her.
Yeah.
Okay. See. Okay.
And the man pulls up to him in the elevator and remember the guy, he's like, Randy, I think it'd be very helpful if you gave us a... He goes, get away from me. Yo, first of all, shout out Jake Gyllenhaal.
He was tweaking.
Because, for watching it, Jake Gyllenhaal has the look of a man where you're like, I don't think he meant it, but he might have killed him.
I know. Like it could have been...
Exactly. And that's why it was such a brilliant head fake. Like, but yeah, it was so dope. But
can I just say this one thing?
No, you can say many
I'll
things.
just say this one thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay, because the thing about 24, which again, it's an iconic, one of the greatest that I've ever watched, and I would love to rewatch it again.
You should.
With a new mind and elevated thoughts and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Because I've watched some older shows now that I didn't get to see before, and I'm like, whoa,
yes.
What's the show that I said I watched?
Prison Break was one of them for me.
Prison Break was one of them for me.
Yeah.
What's the show that I just watched? Oh, Alias is a show that I just watched. I ran through just
J.J.
like
Abrams, baby.
Like
Tom Cruise.
Like
essentially gives J.J. Abrams his start because he's looking for a new director for Mission Impossible 3 and is watching an episode of Alias one night and says, oh, this guy's smart.
You're fucking
kidding
me.
I swear to God. It was Tom Cruise late night watching Alias. Like, who did this?
Wow.
Yeah, that.
Because prior to that, I think J.J. Abrams did Felicity.
Yo, that's
funny.
wow.
My God. Yeah, he wasn't he wasn't
that's
in the
wild.
trenches.
But I'll just say this, like, of all the shows, I don't remember a last 5 minutes of a show, last 5-10 minutes of a show that I've ever watched at this level to be literally stunned out of my seat. Like I screamed.
Yeah.
Like I screamed like I was like at a fucking like on a roller coaster or something. Like
because they
like
undid so much.
Like it was just I'm like, wait, oh, that's crazy. Oh, wait. Whoa.
Yeah, it was the undoing of everything. Yeah, it was like the undoing of everything they did for 7 episodes.
How did you do that to me? I did not. There's no way. That's why when you said what you said, when I asked
you were offended.
I was offended. I'm like, bro, no. I'm deep in the show. I know too many people that are deep in the show.
Yeah.
There's no way. None of these motherfuckers. I'm on Twitter looking at the timelines, looking at all this shit. Nobody ever said, "Yo, I think it's the daughter."
No, and like I said,
I think it's the daughter, or it might be the daughter. Like she was on the last. If she's on anybody's list, she's the last.
Yeah,
she's the last on that list.
But also
0.1.
You know what? Maybe it's because I'm a father.
So all the people that I watch that have fathers, that are fathers, they're not good fathers.
I heard that though. Like Interstellar, I heard means more, like it hits you more if you have kids.
Yeah, there are certain movies that because
Wait,
you're now
did
looking.
You guys tell me about the
experiencing it.
Interstellar thing or some? Or
No,
someone
we-
showed
we-
me.
Chris is going to show you. It has to have been because he showed me something about Interstellar that's nuts. Like the second reading of Interstellar, of the whole thing being Cooper dead or something like that.
Yeah, he's dead, and this is trying to go to the afterlife.
Yeah,
yes, and it checks out in such a way.
Yeah, I watched whatever on YouTube, whatever they were explaining, and I was.
There's a there's a theatrical re-release coming soon.
I'm like, what the? Oh, really?
Bro,
Yeah,
Adding pieces or something into it?
No, but
that's just the movie's hit.
No, but sometimes they sneak a little scene here,
for sure.
a little cut here,
Hey.
like Justice League.
Yeah,
whatever.
But
Zack Snyder's cut.
Right. But we have many places.
crazy.
Yeah, we have many places to go.
Turn to burn today.
Great show.
Do you want to
They're
stay
doing
on
a season two,
entertainment?
just so you know, they're doing a season 2.
Presumed innocent.
Yeah,
Wow.
but apparently from the rumor is
Anthology. They're just restarting new people, but similar concept.
yeah.
That's fair. That is.
fair.
It
I think that's
makes
better
sense.
than trying to make it.
Yeah,
stretch.
because what is it going to be
I also
about
thought they
them
could've-
living with the fact that of all the bullshit they did?
No,
which
but
is
maybe
possible.
but they could because I think shows that have to deal with law and lawyers they can continue with the same character just dealing with somebody else because that's his job. He's a lawyer.
That guy needs to quit though.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Yo, he loves his wife though,
Bro.
I'm sorry. Yo, all you girls, all
Bro.
y'all that be mad at your man cheating, doing all
Bro.
this shit, all that shit.
You know what?
Did you see what he did? He cheated. He told that girl he loved her. He told her I want to leave my whole family for you. He told her told her all this type of shit. I'm obsessed with this girl. This, that. Every action showed you that he will kill his wife for his side piece. And when he found out the side piece was dead, he said, nah, that was my wife, and I'm not gonna let her get in trouble. I'm cleaning this shit up. That's fucking love.
Yo, you know what? I wasn't going to go here.
That's love.
Because I wanted to keep some of these other stuff kind of after we get through stuff. But because you went the relationship
Sick
route,
love.
there is something that I do want to ask. But I see your face. What you don't agree with what he said? What you had?
No,
pushback?
I agree.
Oh, okay, no, I just thought you got a little tense and uncomfortable.
No, I agree.
I have a question.
He got
like I said, I didn't want to really lead here, but I think it's weird to after you said something so profound about relationships to skip over this and talk about other stuff and then circle back. So, like I said, I'm always on X. You know what I'm saying? The pills and the platform. Oh, man. I'm a great writer. So here's what I'm gonna say. There's always different things going viral. There's always viralities of different sorts, different levels. You know, there's levels, right? You know, some are low level. You know, a couple 100,000. You know, maybe then the higher ones are like the millions, and the mid tiers like in the mid 500,000s and stuff of retweets and just conversation. So there was this conversation. Now, I would like to preface this with, I got a lot of flack for my response, which wasn't even a response. It was just a reaction and an appreciation for this line of inquiry. So let me lay it out for you. I know we're early in the episode, but we're here. Okay. So this person tweets and says the following: your wife is pregnant and having the baby, and your friend's your close friend at the same time is shot and in the hospital, who's probably not going to make it. Who do you go to see and why? While you stew and think about it, all I said, because I didn't say anything.
All I did?
I didn't say anything. All I said was, wow, this is actually a really, really well thought out question, because there's actually different layers and reasonings. And there was actually a video. I think the original version of this was those street questions where random men's. I think it was a UK thing. So, and
it was a UK thing.
I think it was a UK thing. Yeah, it was of that. It was of that vibe. And the first guy said that, of course, he was going to go see his mans or whatever, and he gave his reasons why, and then the other guy kind of followed up with, no, I'm going to see my wife and whatever, and he explained the reasons. But the thing is, there are so many different reasons for why you would go to both. Like what? Like for the different. There's different there's different reasonings, and I think the way that the question is phrased
It also
is
assumes they're
important.
not at the same hospital, right?
Yeah. So if you you know what? So for the interest of just, if you have any questions, I'm just gonna make up the scenario just to make it, you know what I mean? So they're not at the same hospital, right? One is he's dying. He's potentially.
He doesn't look like he's gonna make it. He's been shot.
Yeah.
It's a shot. It's a shooting or some sort of injury.
Shooting. No, it's a shooting.
He got shot?
It's specifically a shooting.
He has been shot. Is he a roadman?
That's another.
I don't know if Oh, you know what?
A lot of this is gonna matter. Is he a roadman?
Yeah, that's the question.
Or is he an innocent bystander who got shot?
This is everything I was gonna ask him. This exact same thing. Is it a roadman? Is he a troublemaker? Is he in gangs?
I swear down, bro. If he's a roadman, it's not hard for me.
Exactly.
I'll be real. I'll be real, bro. I'd be real.
And then that would depend on, again, also is that my wife's first child?
Yeah, is that her first? Then it's also not hard for me. I'll be real.
Like there's a lot of stipulations. What's the story, man? We writers.
In the interest of the convo, then just go your direction and preface it with,
He's a roadman? It's my first child? How long have we been married?
Okay.
My best friend, close friend?
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that one. It's
my closest dog?
It's one of your dogs.
Okay, somebody that would,
if it was somebody that would be at your wedding,
at my groomsman.
Not at my wedding. Is he my best man or is he at my wedding?
Oh wait. Is he best man or groomsman or at the wedding? If he's three levels.
Okay, he's
at the one man who are coming to my wedding. That honestly, I'll send a text.
What wedding? You trying to tell us something? Oh no,
no. I'm married.
No,
what?
Okay.
Yeah, I went to China.
Oh, I figured that would be where you would get married. But
no, sorry, it's Korea. The joke doesn't make sense. They're paying people in Korea. It's Korea where they're paying people to get married.
Is it Korea or is it Japan?
Damn it, somewhere.
I want to go there.
It's Japan. It's not Japan? Korea. And wait, you're not talking about North Korea, are you? That's a trap.
I want to go to Japan.
Yo,
all right. So
okay,
your man's is shot.
Yes, he's gonna
not
die.
a roadman.
You know what? Yes, for the interest of fairness, he's not a roadman.
He's not a roadman.
He's not a roadman.
Your girl who you're married to is pregnant and giving birth to your first child.
Sure.
Your man who's been shot looks like he's not going to make it.
Yeah.
There is no one that can get to be with him at his bedside at the hospital.
Oh, I don't know. That doesn't matter. That part of it is of no consequence. It's about you.
What if all my mans could get there except me?
Yeah. That doesn't matter to you?
I feel a tiny bit better. A tiny bit better.
Yeah, but it's not about you feeling better. It's about the decision that you're making.
Hold on. And with your wife, your mother-in-law's there, and so is your mom. Where are you going?
You know what? I'm gonna do something here.
Wait.
There's nobody at either person's
Nobody's
bedside.
either place. Oh wow.
There's no one at either one.
Okay, where are you going?
Wait, nobody's there?
Nobody's at either place.
because when I do that, now I know what you're gonna do.
Wait, nobody's there?
Nobody's at either place.
Just the doctors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Shit, man. I might have to go to the road. I might have to go to the boy.
I'm going to my bedroom. He's dying.
Yeah.
Yo, this is the part.
He's dying and no one's there to say, I'm going to go see my child and
I'll also say this.
Wife,
I would, especially if it's my man's the way you're saying, my wife would tell me he's dying.
Yeah, she would. What?
But you know, someone.
You don't think so?
I would hope so, but then maybe I'll divorce after if that's the kind of.
No. I feel like if it's my man's the way you're saying that's like my brother.
Yeah, like you gotta go there.
He's dying.
You can see me after.
Come.
Yeah.
Like, what are you, like, come.
Yeah, here were some things that people were bringing
up.
It's
an extreme situation.
Yes,
I think she would because by the same token, my dying homie would also say, "Bro, it's your wife is cool."
Let's assume both of them are saying go see the opposite person. I think let's just assume that they're good
one
people.
can't talk. He's dying.
Well,
exactly.
Well, you know, sometimes they fill them with morphine and and they say a couple of things. But okay, here's what some people were saying, and this part is understood, and especially in the Black community, is that they brought up that sometimes women don't make it through childbirth, right? So they brought up that element, but I'm trying to put myself in the let's just assume that the healthcare system is fine and it's good and like all those things are checked off because at that point, yes.
Look, it's your first child. You don't want to miss it. Men have missed the birth of their
first child.
Ball players have missed. I mean, you try not to. I don't think anybody wants to.
What do you define miss? Like just not
you're
seeing
not there for the
baby.
Just when it comes out.
You're not there for the coming out. Because that's what we're talking about. I'm going to get there. I'm going
to get there. I might miss the coming out.
I didn't see my child come out.
See?
So people,
but I was doing something that at her behest. in the
You know
hospital.
what I'm saying? Like,
But a lot of people miss that.
they missed the coming out part.
That particular part.
However, I'll say this for me personally: if I could choose, I'd love to be there
for
for the birth of my
Actually, you know what I'll do?
Oh my God! Wait, don't bring technology to this. Are you about to?
All right,
this nigga's gonna turn on Facebook Live.
you're gonna be on the iPad at your homie's bedside.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, they say you're not making it.
I would try to do
Come
that.
on, baby, push.
I will call Trivelle or Chris, somebody to go over to my wife and put that phone on FaceTime, nigga.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Put that phone on FaceTime while I go hold my homie's hand.
I wouldn't want to miss it. I'll be real. I wouldn't want to miss it. But
Me either. Of course
no,
not.
no. We're assuming you don't want to miss.
I'm also thinking about who. I'm putting the real person on there.
Well, that would
Them
be
having
better.
no one there as their dime.
I think
that's
would influence
would
the
me
decision.
different too.
Yeah.
that will haunt me for the rest of my life over
No one was there.
not being at my wife, maybe my child
Because,
coming
yeah.
out. That will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Not being at your child.
No, no one going to my homie and he dies alone will
Yes.
haunt me more
Yes.
than if I missed.
Because I'm going to be a father for the rest of my life. I'm going to do that.
And that was. Okay.
I'll be haunted.
But I
was
want to
my
go
logic.
pray. I want to go lay hands. I want to go.
And I know this. It's not like you know after. Like I
you're
know
knowing
this.
going.
on the-
Yes.
And I
they
can
call
go
and say,
there.
"Yo, come now."
Yeah, come now.
It's done in an hour. Type
Yeah,
thing.
you're his emergency
I'm gonna go
contact
pray. I'm gonna go.
type shit.
Yeah.
Like that's
man,
that's rough. That's
hard
rough.
though.
You see, and you know what? This proves that there's different directions to go for different reasons, and that is fine. But what I wasn't liking was
What
the
did
women.
online say? They said it was a no-brainer.
Well, the women.
What the- Yo, your timeline on Twitter, on his timeline, X is madness.
No, it's sick.
crazy.
What did the women say?
They don't want to hear anything less than that you're going to see your child be born. Like they brought up so many different reasons, like fuck that nigga, fuck your friend. They're like, so it was all just vitriol, and then they were talking about like the men that are talking about going to see their brethren, like they're all butt ugly and they're all fucking like there was just all these different discourses. Not many women were being
But
sympathetic.
I think they're assuming he's a roadman, though. If I'm being honest, it sounds like they assumed he's a roadman.
This was retweeted. This is
because if he's a roadman, I'm not going.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
Yes,
going
if
to
he
be
lives a life of crime and it's like
If you're a roadman, I'm not
whatever,
going.
or
This is
just
road
a
politics.
on
the road
dark
caught
cause-
you. I'm sorry,
yeah,
yo.
yeah.
Force him out, B.
Yeah, but yes,
Wait,
and
wait,
that's
but what?
understandable. No, that's understandable.
Because
But no.
What's the but?
No. But let's just assume.
But if you're
for
not a
this
roadman
that
and this
it's
is
not-
a tragedy,
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
going
a hard
as a
time
tragedy.
being the guy
Yeah.
because I would teach my child that's being born right now. Don't leave somebody to die alone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm
like,
coming to see you after.
and my whole thing is
Most
that
people don't see. People need to stop the cap, yo. Most of these men are not seeing their first child come out. Like, what are we talking about? Whether in the washroom, on the way to the hospital, they went outside to ask the doctor something, and then all of a sudden the baby comes up. What are you an evil person for the rest of your life now?
Maybe I have a different relationship with this too, though, because I was born premature. I was born via C-section, so they took me out,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then immediately was like, "All right, yo, we'll be right back."
Oh, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I was like,
exactly.
the NICU and stuff. It was like, I think it was like a couple days before you, like, you know what I'm saying?
There's that too.
Yeah, that's and that's
Death is death.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's
didn't have that moment. Like, there's no pictures of me like on my mom's like breast, like, you know, like fresh out with the placenta and all that stuff.
Fresh out the-
You know?
exactly.
So
yeah.
maybe I'm not as sensitive because of that. My sister as well was born C-section as well.
I don't think it's about
yeah.
being sensitive. I just think there is a logic to what we're saying that somebody is gone forever.
I think a woman would think differently though, because I understand what he's saying. A woman doesn't.
Okay, well, next girl we have.
I've seen women pregnant. Well, I've seen
Next
women
girl we
pregnant.
have.
Yeah.
I know that, especially for your first baby, a woman pregnant I don't want to say it's like dying, but
it
is
it's
a journey into the great unknown.
yes.
It is season 1 of Star Trek, bro.
A billion percent.
Yes.
But it's just more about if they understand both situations, what are they saying? And I think that next time we have perfume in the room, I think every time actually we have perfume in the room, I want this question to always come up. I want to always break the ice with the woman to ask that, like. One, like I told you about that whole 5 question that we could ask, I guess.
Yes,
I think we should ask that question. That question should be a staple because I am curious to know what.
Yeah, it's
every different. Because I just thinking about the girls I know in my life, in my past, I know there's some that would tell me to go to the man.
Yeah.
Even if he was a romance, I know some who would tell me to do that.
Yeah.
But I also know some that they could give 2 shits if that was my brother.
Yeah.
But I don't think that girl would be my wife.
I know, but that's
I've been with some women where it's like,
I want to hear the
surprise.
No, they wouldn't be my wife, but I want to hear their perspective of why they even think that's possible. Like I want to know,
bro. I had a woman look at me and say, "But I'm your woman now."
Yo, I'm your woman, so I don't give a. You know, it's like that. It's like that. Remember, they used to do that skits about niggas used to do this skit all the time about like, the man picks up the mom and his girl and like who sits in the front seat. You ever seen those ones?
Oh,
and
yes,
like,
yes,
and
yes,
then the
yes,
mom
yes.
and like, well, she's like, I'm
Shouts
his mother.
out.
I'll be in the front.
I've
And
had
then
a mother.
some,
She tells me, she like makes it a point. I'm going to the back.
that's different. But
real
what if they? Oh, the mother says you go to the back.
Like anytime that's happened to me,
Yeah.
my mom will say,
But
I'm going to the back.
But there's a lot of mothers that will not go to the back.
I tell you
And then
what.
there's- and I've seen these videos.
Can I ask you a question?
I've seen it. And
I'll say this.
I'm triggered.
I've always tried to be strong. I'll say this. The only woman that I've ever been an enabler for is my mom.
The only one
Okay.
have you been what?
The
An
only
enabler.
woman I've ever been
enabler.
an enabler for is my mom.
Okay,
Because I have no point of reference
My bad.
for like my mom. I can't police that relationship.
Police. It's the
So much of like my interaction with my mom kind of relies on her being tactful and graceful in
Okay.
areas, right?
Yes.
Because I don't know that I don't know when I was younger I had the point of reference to whatever. But
Yeah.
when I was growing up, I remember my mom always said, you know, Trivelle, as much as I'm your mother, you know, if it's a disagreement between me and your wife, I'm wrong.
What? Your mom said that?
Yeah, she said that. to
Yo,
me.
you got a
I don't know. What is this? What is happening?
Shout
What?
out your mom.
This is
No,
crazy.
granted, I'm
No, this
very
is
clear.
crazy.
She said wife. She didn't say wifey, girlfriend. She said,
Yeah, but-
if it's a disagreement
but what does
between
that
me
mean?
and your
That's
wife, I'm wrong
semantics.
because that's your wife. I am just your mother. I remember she worded it just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
She's Jamaican?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But and there are times where it's like I don't want to say like
I know she's Jamaican. I'm just playing.
but I think every mother feels that way because
Feeling and saying it are
no,
two
because
different things.
I don't believe these women were once wives, so they know what they wanted.
No,
You see what
but
I'm saying?
no, but there's-
she said that to me. Remember, you have to keep in mind, I'm an adult child of divorce.
Well,
My
I was
mom was
gonna
probably
bring
also
the-
saying
Maybe that's
that,
different.
knowing how she was feeling in her situation.
Well, maybe there's
because I
that.
was young when she said it to me, which I'm not realizing was probably a trauma response.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
But-
think that might be that.
But I've held her to it, and she's always said that when if it's between
Maybe
me
she's,
and your
she's a woman
partner,
of her word. She want to keep that.
if it's and I mean, you guys know this.
Yes,
I went down the road of that there one day.
Yeah, you put this to the this
I
came
put
to
it
the
to the
test.
test, and but you know what? We weren't talking for a bit.
Exactly.
But we weren't,
But,
and it
yes.
hurt me to not talk to my mom.
Yes.
But
She said
she
understood.
put it in me.
Yes,
Yo,
yes,
if
she-
you think that she's it, you got to pick her.
Yeah, you got to stand on
That's
business.
what my mom told me. If you have
Yeah.
a woman and you think she's your wife, she needs to see that you will pick her against everyone, even me.
Yo,
But then she didn't really. But then
She didn't make it easy for me, but she taught it to me. Do you see what I'm saying? I would not have had the
that part
strength.
would be confusing for me.
I would not have had the strength to not talk to my mom if not
Yeah.
for my mom's lessons. Oh, meta.
yeah.
Dada.
Yo, I'm gonna say
And when
Yeah.
we piece it up later,
Yes.
I never had to apologize when I was talking to her. I said,
Right.
I said,
Cause
you know
cause
you're wrong.
No. Yes,
yeah.
You know?
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's. Listen, I'm gonna say this. You know, when it comes to the
Yo,
diaspora,
that's gonna be a great clip on you. I can't wait for that to be cut up.
yo, when it comes to like the
When it comes to you,
yeah, when it comes to the diaspora,
Yeah. Oh,
right.
man.
Like when you talk about the different
Of Africa?
well, yes, Africa, the Caribbean. You
Is
know,
it different in Africa?
Well,
What?
I was gonna get to that. I'm gonna say
All right,
that
all
might
right, cook. My bad.
that actually subconsciously low key might be the inherent difference between, and that's assuming
about Jamaicans and or the
Jamaicans.
island because an
But
African mother,
Bro.
even though I don't
And
have
it's me
an
forever.
African
And it's me
mother.
forever. It's me forever. That's how African.
Bro,
Are you crazy?
If you choose
Are you insane?
your wife, just bury me that day. That is what an African mom
Are you
would
crazy?
say. That would be the day you kill me. Just go to the funeral home. Just get
Are
the
you
plane
crazy?
to take me back to Nigeria. That is it.
I think that's why we don't have an African mother.
Yeah, really.
I'm telling you,
No, I think
right now.
I mean, we're all African. Just to
I'm
let you guys know.
yeah. Yeah, we're
Because obviously Papa's
Nigerian.
he's
So
the
you have,
Nigerian.
like, aunties and thing that you're seeing, and they're like, "Nah, we don't play that."
Bro, let me tell you something.
Because bro, I see
The
some of
shit
my
that
I see some of my
mom-
man's like Jamaican and Nigerian man and the Ghanaian, and you know, like my Nubian brothers.
Yeah.
Bro, and I see their moms literally abusing them. Like, yo, like,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, they're grown men, and it's like,
Bro,
Yes.
I cannot believe I have seen the day. I'm like, what is going on, bro? The
yo,
man's just saying he can't come right now.
Bro.
listen. We have a grandmother. We had an auntie. We had a grandmother. We had an auntie. We know what it looks like, bro.
I'm telling you right now.
Bury me that day, Tan.
That is
It's
the
over.
that is the yes.
Forget
It's and it's dramatic.
That
as
car
that.
thing
But
I
you
just explained to you?
You need
Yeah, an African mother going to the back
an
of the
African mom's not
car.
going to the backseat.
Hell, fucking no. Are you crazy?
Are you insane?
No, you can have
hold
two
on.
kids.
But let me keep it all
Are you
1,000.
blood clot
But I'm gonna keep it
crazy?
1,000.
Keep it any number. You
I've
want.
also
That's that.
shouts out to every woman I've known
Yes.
I've always only been with women that said I'm going to the back, and my mom is the one. Like, maybe it's a test.
Oh, that's the
maybe because my mom hears the woman say I'll go to the back. Says no, it's okay.
Oh, that is it. No, that's why your mom does that. No. That's exactly why your mom does
yes.
that.
Okay.
No, that's exactly why your mom does that.
I've never seen a woman go like she's going to the front. Yes. And you know what? Now that I think about it,
you started to do the breakdown, aren't you?
Now that I think about it, I'll tell you this right now. No, because I know this from the car.
This is it.
You see if I pull up in a car,
and watch the position where they're standing.
And the woman is not already in the car. If the woman's already in the car,
that's different.
Yo, even if she, no, she better like fidget like she was gonna
try to get out. Grab the door handle. You better start grabbing the door handle.
The illusion.
And I'm saying, no, honey, it's fine.
Yes.
Then she'll do that.
Because you know what?
If we're all coming to the car,
yes.
You see, I know in my heart.
Because why you not walking around?
The woman motions,
why you not walking around?
Like she's going to the passenger side, no questions asked.
No questions
bro,
asked.
It might be the last day I see that woman, B. I swear down, B.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's so. But I feel like my mom shows respect with respect. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
That's what she does.
So I've seen my mom in the back seat, but I've also
does.
seen the woman say, "You're going to the front." No, it's okay, sweetheart. It's fine.
Yes.
Just push up so I can get my legs, and that's about it.
Yes,
I'm telling you. But if it's an African mother, it doesn't matter if anything of that. She is gonna make sure she walk right to the front.
Is that right though?
Is it right
or is it correct? Because
I don't know.
Like, you're my mom. You are my mom. Like there's a place that you hold.
Yes.
There's a place that you hold that
theoretically
is beyond reproach. However, if I'm right about this woman, mom, she leapfrogs you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but
when do we have that discussion? That like, yo, if I'm right about
depends.
her, she's in front of everybody.
Depends on
know.
It depends on if you had that conversation with your mom at that point.
I just respect my elders. And my elders, I just mean like women elders.
Yeah. But I feel like women got to work that stuff out. If you're a young woman and you see an older woman, my mom, my aunt, whatever, like, how you not offering to go to the back?
No, and
that's what I'm saying.
Because I feel like what's the male version of that? I feel like when I see uncles in them,
I go sit in the front. Tell them go sit in the front.
No, but like, yeah.
Bro, I'm 6'5", bro. I've been in the backseat a couple times. Bro. For a 5'7" man.
Bro, listen, it's all about respecting others.
And how you were brought up.
I hate when I see like a old woman or old man even standing up. I'm not really in the
come
public.
sit down. I've done that.
But if I see them like, no, I'm talking about like in the train or in the bus.
And
and the young person is sitting down and the old person is standing there. Like people, some people don't really give a fuck.
Especially
they don't give a damn. They're like, yo, I got here to seat. This is my seat. So I got here first. It's like what?
Yeah.
I don't know what that tact is, because I remember in the bus like. Bro, there was one man who wouldn't get up from a seat because he was rolling, B.
See?
And it was an old grandma, B. And the man...
No, you gotta finish rolling first. And then get up. What do you... so wait, let me get this straight. You want him to get up and
he was at a point in the rolling process where he could have stopped.
So he just took it.
I would like him to...
I would line paper out.
I personally would like him to stop rolling.
I would have liked him to...
That's what I would have
liked him to convey to that grandmother... Excuse me, miss. As soon as since I'm done doing this, I got you. Like this is.
Excuse me, miss.
Now
you're assuming that they have respect,
manners, and
Well, clearly they didn't because they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And was weed in public? Was that legal at that point?
No, high school, bro. This is Bramley.
So then you know what? No,
2007.
Get up then. Get up. You get up. Yeah. No. Fuck that. No. I'm not with it. I changed my mind.
You're crazy.
I just thought that was
my opinion.
That's really good. Wow.
I just thought that was it's such an interesting it's so interesting how simple questions like that can lead to really finding out things about people and how they brought up. Yeah.
I want it.
You ever been with a woman where she asks you for some advice?
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Give her hey, I don't know how my dishwasher's working or I gotta fix it, and you give her the advice.
Mm-hmm.
You check in an hour later. Mm-hmm. You say, baby, did you figure it out? She goes, I just called my dad. How does that make you feel?
Oh.
How does that make you feel?
Well, while you marinate on that,
I'm not marinating. It's just
I've only been women that don't have fathers, so I can't answer that.
All right, yo, that's the end of the podcast. Yo, episode 32, yo.
What's wrong with you, man? You're a toxic nigga.
I'm just trying to get this thing viral, man. I'm tired of this shit.
That's sick. He's fucking sick. Yo, give me my grill call. My fucking phone. You target women that don't have fathers?
I'm sorry.
Oh, baby, yo, you look sexy, yo. Where's your parents? Oh, my dad is. Oh, you're my.
Oh man, you're hot.
You're sexy as hell.
What's your
Oh,
number?
my dad's gonna pick me up. Oh, bitch, I gotta go. What the fuck are we doing?
Listen, Yo, man.
Wait, no. No. Stop.
Divorce rate is high in our society.
I don't give a fuck.
50% of all relationships end up
target women that
in single
don't. Yo, that's bad.
Did he say I target or
Wait,
I don't remember. We're gonna have to check the
I'm
tapes.
triggered for the women.
I'm sorry.
who don't have fathers.
Guys, man. No, I don't. And that's not even true. First of all,
I don't know. It might be true.
It's not. So no.
I went through a run of time where like every girl I was with either hated or didn't talk to her father.
Okay. Now that's different. I have that.
He's getting somewhere.
No, wait.
Yo, look at the trauma in the room.
Yo, it's so traumatic.
Yo, look at the trauma just taking
my tears.
Yo, I need a rag to wipe.
Holy
pause. Oh,
most girls. Okay,
I'm
with you.
Man was like, no, that's true. No, I've been there.
Most girls.
No.
See? And truth emerges from
most
comedy.
girls that I've dated, they do hate their father. I'll give you that.
Oh my God, this keeps getting worse. Wait.
I don't know. I don't remember. Wait. I don't think I've had a girl who liked her dad.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Oh, shit. It's over, man. It's over.
This episode was brought to you by
It's over, man.
It was a good run.
Yo, the man said, I don't think I've ever been with him.
No, because
I can't remember. I had a good relationship with her father. I'm being real.
you're trying to do this. Yeah,
I'm just trying to think.
when you start to
Wait, it's not a good thing, man. What the fuck is going on? Cause niggas gotta be better fathers, yo. Shit.
Because like when you start
Bro,
to like
I just want to point out, because I'm not trying to disrespect none of y'all.
I'm not trying
at all.
I said I went through a run of time. Some of y'all I
the
know
run of
love
time.
your fathers
Yes,
and like
yes, they look.
some
No,
of
I'm
you guys
just trying to think about it,
when I say like
crazy.
either hated or didn't talk to, sometimes they're around, but you could tell the relationship was strained. Or sometimes he's not around at
that's
all.
part of it.
And sometimes it's like, yo, like, the father's there and it seems good, but when she starts sharing some stories with you, you're like, oh, there's a lot beneath this that's not really working. And
Correct.
And you know, man.
Nah.
I mean,
A lot of it's just not good.
You never talk to a girl. She says, I'm hanging out with my dad today.
No.
Did those women call you daddy?
oh, see, now you've entered another
Are we doing
category.
it? I saw a movie the other day called Daddy-O that messed me up, bro.
Wait,
Daddy-O?
Daddy-O. I saw it on the box, but I didn't
Sean
click it.
Penn and
I saw it.
Bro, you'd love it. It's two actors essentially in one space talking.
The entire time?
Yeah, it's like it could
So
be
it's
a
a
play.
podcast.
Yeah. Do you remember Buried with Ryan Reynolds when he was in the coffin? It's like that single location.
I never
type
watched
of
that movie
No,
ever in
but
my
that
life.
sounds good.
Okay. And yeah, there's a segment in that movie where he talks about. Oh man.
Jesus. Oh, wait.
Anyway,
Wow. Daddy-O.
you would be interested to find the correlation between women who maybe had an issue with their father and the ones who like to call you daddy.
Okay, so just for those at home.
Got it.
So so basically,
And Papi is included, right?
well, yeah, I mean for our Spanish speaking
better be.
audience. So basically, you're saying if
What about
they've
girls
had
that are
an
not Spanish to call you Papi?
no, they
Maybe,
listen to too much.
Drake,
They listen
I'm
too
sure
much
created
Daddy
that.
Yankee.
Champagne Papi, the guys from.
No, the Daddy Yankee, Aventura. You know what I'm saying? Ricky Santos.
Ricky Santos.
I probably made up that name. That's a cross between Ricky Martin and Romeo Santos. But
Romeo Santos.
so what I was gonna ask is,
beer baddies at that show.
oh, for sure.
For what? I need some of your records, man. That guy's going diamond.
For sure. No,
Whoa.
what I was trying to say was, so are you saying the ones that have an estranged relationship with their father are more likely to use you as a father?
It's an interesting correlation.
What?
Okay.
That's what the movie does.
Well,
I don't
or
wanna-
the,
you know
or the
what?
saying.
I'll watch the movie, I'll find out.
Not just the movie, but just the saying in life. Like,
It's an interesting correlation.
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay. I don't.
It more connects to like
A need for something, a desire for a
protection
father figure
and,
that
like,
is wrapped
yeah,
in
and, like,
an
the
erotic,
concept of
sexual.
fatherhood.
You know what? I'm
frame.
watching. I'm watching Suits because I didn't watch the last season
Again?
of it. No, I didn't watch the,
This nigga stay in a suit. This nigga Pitbull.
yo,
Will Smith from Red and Black.
yo,
Fucking Jadena.
yo,
Come
I'm
on now.
addicted to Suits. Yo, I watched it. I watched that season. Like, I watched that anyway.
Yeah.
I was just watching yesterday, and literally, one of the lawyers was with an older lawyer who was the boss of her.
Yeah.
And then
character names.
I don't remember her name. I don't remember the name of the. They're not the main guys. They're not Harvey but they're side stories.
Harvey's or Wendy's.
She doesn't know her father or her mother, so she doesn't know them at all.
Orphan type,
right? So she's always looking for a father figure. So she got with this guy, they went away to like. Hold on, they went away for like a 6 month anniversary, something or 10. I don't know. Something just to go away. But he has a family. He has a kid. He has some kids and a wife.
Oh wow!
And he told her in the room, "Yo, I'm leaving my wife for you. I'm your family for you." And that immediately turned her off right away. She's like, "Are you crazy?"
Oh,
she said, "That's what kind of man you are."
Oh shit! It backfired.
You would leave your. And he's like, wait, what do you mean? I brought you. I did all these things. I was trying to. Like,
I'll be real.
Yeah, wait, go ahead.
That's only a TV show, B. I see a lot of women out here running around destroying families, happy to do the thing, B.
Okay, well, I don't know because then she goes like this.
Lying.
So then she said, "Yo, I can't believe like this is ridiculous. Like this was a fling. I didn't expect. Like this was just a. I'm not trying to get.
Yeah, you're not supposed to mash up your life.
I'm not supposed to. And then he's like, whoa. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're ending us. Oh, because you've been looking for a father figure your whole life.
That happened in Suits. This show is wild.
Season 9, bro.
I stopped watching season 9. That's fine.
You see?
I dropped my. I'm like, wait, because he's an older man. Like I said, he's like, you were just really into me because you were looking for you've been looking for your father. And then she's like, get the fuck out of like.
Super. Why do I think when I think of the father? Why do I feel like he's Vince McMahon? For some reason, I'm seeing him say this shit. I don't know why.
I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it!
I don't know why.
Austin, you're fired.
Was the actress Katherine Heigl?
Yes,
I did see the scene.
So you know what I'm talking about, bro?
My bad.
Yeah, Katherine Heigl, right. Yo, she's pretty too.
Yeah,
we're throwing that around loosely.
Yeah, but pretty doesn't also mean hey, you're pretty, so Beyonce I need to have sexual relations.
Remember when she said pretty hurts
with you?
Me?
What?
I said she's pretty. Like I didn't say she's a. She's pretty. Like
pretty does not.
No, she's pretty. I thought it was interesting that you used that as a defining characteristic.
Oh no! It was because
after we identified who she was an actress.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know, like
okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but
I don't. But
the daddy-o. That I'm just saying the correlation of.
Well, like, how do you guys? What was the thing that you were trying to process when you were getting in relationships? Like, okay,
what?
When you track how you were getting into relationships from when you were younger.
Yes.
So I don't know when your first relationship was or when you first started or whatever, but right?
I don't know.
Till now.
Yeah.
I mean, give or take, that's probably close to 20 years.
Yeah.
There's obviously been a change in what you're looking for, what you attract.
Okay.
What I'm looking for, what I attract.
Okay.
What were you trying to process? Like, because when I look at like the type of woman I was attracted to and what I wanted before and like what I would like have crushes about and stuff.
Yeah.
I realized I was trying to process a whole lot that I'm not trying to process anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because if we're talking about like these women are looking for father figures, I don't think it's that. I think a lot of the women that I talk to that like they didn't know their dads or like the dad issue was an issue. It's like a consistent thing. I just want a man who's gonna do what he says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like just be a man of your word.
I think that's universal.
It is, but like in terms of it being
I know what
like
it
means more to certain women,
like certain women where it's like, hey baby, I'm gonna come by tonight, 7:00.
Just mean it.
Something happens.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all, I might not be able to get there till 9:00 because the traffic in the studio.
Or you can't come till tomorrow.
Or I can't come till tomorrow. Bro, I can't come till tomorrow, and it would be World War II.
Yeah, you're
III,
a liar.
Sorry.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
Yeah.
Why'd you even do this?
Why would you promise me?
But I did tell you. I just told you I'm not gonna be there till tomorrow.
I never understand. Like, what am I triggering here? You know,
broken promises.
Yes,
promises.
For the dollars and the pounds. They're still iconic. Right? I don't give a fuck.
Is that 3LW?
Yeah, 3LW.
Is it? Oh, okay. 3L dubs.
I'm getting kind of tired of your broken promises.
One of the early auto-tune uses, right?
Yep.
That was obvious.
Yeah, obvious auto. Yeah, because when we talk about auto-tune, we're not talking about pitch. We're not talking about. We're not
talking about pitch correction. Gotcha. And he's not talking about the what's that?
The vocoders, the whatever. Yeah.
What's the name? Blackstreet.
Yeah, the talk box nigga.
Teddy
Riley and them niggas. But so sorry. So what was your question? Because I wanted to answer.
What were you trying to process as a young man? If these people were trying to process broken promises from a male figure.
What
were you trying to process as a young man?
Honestly,
what was I trying to attract?
Yeah. Okay.
What were you attracting? Like, what did it say? What was what you were attracting saying about you?
Because
What did you think you were lacking? What did it show that you thought you were lacking? Because these women clearly thought, like, you know what I'm saying? These women clearly think they're lacking honest men. What were you lacking in your life?
Ours might marry each other, so let's see what you're gonna say, because obviously,
Oh, you guys are brothers.
love and passion from a woman. No. To be honest, because the thing about it is,
Is your mom not affectionate?
yeah, she's not.
Gotcha.
So I'm always.
But that's apparently a Jamaican thing. Apparently,
That's not true. And true. That's why it's fucked up.
It's not true.
I see.
My mom's really affectionate.
And that's what I know. Chris. Okay, I'll tell you this much. You know how I.
yo, nothing. All these stereotypes and these things.
if you
Nothing
know-
is ever
my mom
true,
is very
yo.
affectionate. My dad has gotten more affectionate the older I've gotten. My dad was not affectionate
That
when I
is
was a
so
kid. Which
interesting.
is weird. But as we've been able to interact as like brothers,
And then you can
Yes.
tell.
we're not brothers. He's my father. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. No, but he
looks
But
like your brother.
as we've been able to talk like trash,
Yeah, you guys
Yes.
look like brothers.
then he's more affectionate.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But when I was a kid, my dad he terrified me.
okay, so my
that's
dad.
interesting.
So my dad.
Yeah.
Is super passionate and super loving and super,
he's a writer.
Okay.
and
Well,
super
yeah.
and super.
He's creative, right?
He's
Yeah.
super want to hug you, want to kiss you, want to tell you he love you, blah blah blah. But he also had that other discipline at the same time. He had
It was
both.
the combination.
He had both.
Okay.
But because my mom had none, that passion part is elevated.
I wonder what that would have
So-
been like to get from your father.
I get both. I get
Holy.
both. I get both of those. Like if my dad beat
different,
me, if he beat us, like military, come in the room,
Yeah, it was
close the
military
door,
style, 'cause
12
he's
strokes.
in the army.
Later he'll come back and apologize, hug you, say sorry.
Really?
And
Yeah.
Now my mom will hit us, and I don't know this. I don't remember.
Yo, this is a real thing, yo.
I don't know if my mom's ever said sorry to me.
Yeah.
before.
Those words.
Like about anything, and I don't care either.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I let it go. Like I don't really care. Like I don't.
Yes.
Like I'm not those people that like hamper
seeking
on like
it. Yeah,
this motherfucker never said apologize to me. But
Yeah.
it's interesting that
Okay,
you said
but
that
why, though?
every girl I've ever been with,
Yeah.
especially
They want
they're
the sorry
Jamaican,
from
they're
somebody.
Jamaican, they're Jamaican moms.
Yeah,
'cause
somebody
you
owes him
just-
something.
They're very exactly, and they're also very passionate towards me. So I was always confused. Like I'm like, that's why I said, oh, that stereotype is not real, because any girl that I've ever dealt with, their mothers.
You're not her child.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I seen how they are to their child.
I think okay.
Because I gotta say,
Like, we're do you have something? Do you want to
no,
go
yeah,
to?
but go ahead. But no,
No, he
'cause
does.
I feel like no, you're good. You
What
do
I've
it.
seen a lot of the time,
Yeah.
What I've seen,
and I see it with even how my mom mothered me.
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
Mother-
Wow.
mother-
We
guys,
get-
I love you.
Yeah.
She was really trying to correct stuff that she didn't like about my dad.
Oh man.
So the way I was parented, like bizarre.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Like
yes.
you know, like I was like
Yes.
the auntie.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like a lot of, especially after they got divorced, which they got divorced when I was 12. So that's when you're kind of rounding out a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she was leaning into.
yeah,
I'm divorced to a man who didn't
Yeah.
do this, and this.
So
I'm gonna
I'm
give
gonna
that to
give
my
this-
son in spades.
yeah,
And the reason why I don't think my husband had this, and this,
Is
is
because-
maybe because his mom wasn't this, and this. So
Yeah, it
here's the
becomes
hugs
a
and
repeat.
kisses. Here's the this. Here's the that. Here's the blah blah blah.
Overcorrection.
Whatever that is. But it was like
Correction. It was like overcorrection. Of
Overcorrection.
sorts. Yeah.
Overcorrection.
Absolutely.
Which
It's interesting because you got 12 years without that first. That's
Yeah.
what's different, because some people have it from the onset. Like that's what it is.
my mom
straight
was always
away.
very affectionate, but like looking back, I
saw
saw the
the
moment
turn
she
up.
started.
You saw
She
the
hit the
turn up.
fastball. She's like, no, I'm gonna take it over now.
Yeah, I
Some people don't have the ability to do that though.
was
So
next
that's actually
level.
commendable in
Yeah,
many,
but I
in many
mean-
regards. Of course, there's going to be negative side effects, but
Yeah.
just the idea of doing that
Yeah.
is admirable, because some people do the opposite and go inwards.
Okay, and when my parents got separated is when my dad got more affectionate. Because I think he started to realize if I'm only going to see him on the weekend, I can't drill sergeant him.
yeah because
He's gonna hate me.
Your priorities change. Man, this
Well, that's
shit's
just
So literally, he became not fun dad, but like
yes,
the discipline
yes,
was different.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I think it hit him like I'm gonna see him 2 times. Like it was a weekend thing, so I'm gonna see him like 3 times a
time
week.
management becomes different.
I can't
He's smart.
come to him and blaze him up and da-da. It was like, there'd be things where my mom would say, Danny, talk to your son. So like
Yes.
I'd come on the Friday and we're giving maybe 10 minutes to the thing.
Yeah.
But then after that, it's a different.
yeah.
Anyway, man, just stop worrying about on.
Yeah, man.
And then we're sitting down, and it was
Yes.
so bizarre. What was the thing you were gonna say? This is a very interesting conversation. Thank you guys for going there with me.
No, for sure. No, because you were asking about like what you're looking for in like what you were looking for in women before, like when you're younger, like obviously as a man, like you're looking for women that are like attractive to you in terms of whatever your predisposition and definition of attraction is, right? Like you grow up, you know, your experiences and the things that you see in the media and in your family and whatever builds up what you find is attractive. And sometimes attraction can take precedence over everything else, right? So you're looking, is she bad? Does she fit the criteria that I'm looking for physically? But as you get older, or as I've gotten older, because and also, man, it's crazy. Like you do end up attracting like what you've learned or what you haven't learned, like parentally speaking, right? So like the lack of affection potentially at a certain point in time, those were the types of partners that I was seeking out. And this is subconsciously or consciously, whatever. I'm not trying to, and any exes watching this, don't take any offense. But what as you get older and you kind of start changing, you start realizing, you know, that there's more to life than all those things, and there's more to life than just attraction. You start to realize that in addition to being someone who you're physically desired, like there's that transaction, like all the other boxes of how they are and how they treat you starts to matter more, to be honest with you. Like it's like, yeah, you're bad, but like, how is our rapport when it comes to this or comes to that? Or like, how do you treat me when things go south? Or how do you how, like, if I, for example, and this is not anything direct, like if I accomplish something, how do you show your quote unquote support versus you know, when or if I don't accomplish something, like how do you, like, what is your energy towards me? You know, and this is another thing which is actually perfect because it goes into music, and we will go into music from here because I think there's a perfect jumping off point. But what I will say,
because I'm back on the jump off.
right? Shout out Joe. But that's not Joe Budden. That's okay. I'm an idiot. Sorry. When I hear jump off, because he used jump off. He was jump offing all the time.
Jump off. And it came
but
to get it.
What I will say is, like, and this is something this is a recent development. Like, I was very, very. Like when it comes to music, like, as you know, you're a musician, you're a current musician, that the musician mentality doesn't leave you. And even when you're doing what you're doing, that idea doesn't leave you. There's certain support, whether verbal, through acts of service, through whatever they do as a human being, to show that they are riding for what you're doing, right? And for the longest time, I would deem that really important. Like, okay, so let's put it in literal terms. Let's stop speaking in and running in circles or tongues or whatever.
XP code.
So like you drop like music or whatever, and like your partner supporting that in whatever way that they support it, whether words of encouragement, whether, you know, retweeting, posting about it, talking about it, sharing it with other people. Up till recently, I used to really deem that really important because it shows that the person that you're with, that you're spending this exuberant amount of time with, that you're sharing life with, and I use life with very loosely because if you're just seeing someone, like, are you really sharing your life? But yes, to a certain extent you are. Like, I would look at that as really important because it's like, to me, it's like, if you don't really make mention of those things to me or show me that you value that, like, it feels like you don't give a fuck about it. But I think I have it wrong. I don't think that I should inherently look for that in a person, or to even gauge that as important as like a benchmark for their appreciation or love for me or whatever. Like, yeah, it's nice to have, but I don't think it's I don't think it's a deal breaker anymore. Like I used to really hold that in high esteem, but as time goes on, like that doesn't really, because here's the thing. It's like, let's say they're showing you support and love about something you did musically, right? They fucking with, they rocking with it, right? Next day, you get into an argument, you fight, you break up. Now all of a sudden, they ain't sharing your shit. They ain't liking your music. It's now it's like all of that stuff actually was just a fucking act. It wasn't real. Okay. So right. So and we'll yes. So in that, all right. So it's like, so it actually,
you don't find that a leap? What you're just saying right now?
No, because to me, okay, if I was dating somebody who was talented at something, and I really believed in it, really not because I'm having sex with them, so I'm trying to make them feel happy. So they're extra horny. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you actually mean it because you actually mean what you said. Back to what you're talking about, people meaning what they say, whatever. If we break up and we are no longer, and I actually meant what I said, I'm still retweeting your shit. I'm still liking it. I'm still saying, yo, you dropped a fucking banger. Keep going. I don't care if we're not sleeping together. Every relationship is not meant to last. Every relationship is not meant to be the one that takes you here and there and whatever. Sometimes it's for a season, it's for a time, it's for a transitional period. You never know what it is until you are out of it and you're somewhere else. So when people remove their support, it's like you never meant it. And if you're gonna not mean it, keep it, bro. Keep it. I don't need it. Pretend what I'm doing and slaving over for the better part of a day does not exist because you actually don't mean it. And when you actually mean it, the day you actually mean it, then you're going to support me. And even after things, if it don't go well or whatever.
Validating how painful it would be for somebody to listen to your work after the breakup of...
Nigga, I'm just making the beats. What the fuck?
No. Wait, hold on.
I'm sorry.
This is a great
convo.
Okay,
go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
What are you saying?
Say it again.
I'm about to...
I know, you got a piece.
I'm about to snap.
He's talking about the pain. He's talking about the pain.
To snap. Go ahead. Yo, so say it again. Say it's... what do you say again? Say it.
Me?
Yeah.
He said,
I think you're invalidating
what
could be the possible pain of someone to engage with your artistic work after the relationship is no more.
So doesn't that depend on what happened with the relationship?
No, because it could hurt me. Bro.
That's interesting.
Hurt doesn't know criminal and victim. It doesn't know perpetrator and, you know what I'm saying, villain and hero. It just knows itself. I am hurt.
Is every girl that you've broken up with you don't speak to ever again and they are on that level of like cold cut turkey?
It just depends where you are in the timeline.
So do you have people that are not cold cut turkeys?
Yeah, of course. I have people who are not cold cut turkey. I'll put it this way: I have people where if we saw each other, it'd be cool, but we're not engaging in one another's life.
Okay.
And then but also I'm at the age now where a lot of the women I used to mess with are getting married. I'm not,
and that's fine. That's nothing to say.
No, but like they don't have nothing to say to me either. It's respectful. If we saw each other and wrote it to what up, but look, I don't want to be at peace with any of my exes, but it could be painful.
But see, now we're assuming that it's all painful for all of these exes.
Good things don't end unless they end badly. It hurts.
No, that's not true.
Is not true.
Good things end well.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, good thing. Oh, they don't necessarily.
Good things don't end unless they end badly.
No, but ending badly is very specific.
What's end badly mean? Because it's just not you're not together anymore.
Exactly.
Because if that's the case, then fuck everything.
Then
is
everything
bad.
ends badly.
Then
even
everything
death
ends
interesting. Yes.
How do you argue with that? You can't argue. All right. If ending means end badly, these people can't decide that.
When I was with this lady and I'm laid up with her and I'm telling her my dreams and I'm telling her everything I want to be, and I'm telling her I love her and stuff. Am I saying that because I think that one day she's not gonna be in my life anymore?
No.
Then did something bad happen?
Maybe.
What is bad?
But what's bad?
Bad is the perspective you have on a situation that occurred.
What's bad? What if we just fell out of love?
I'm sitting with two dreams. That's not bad?
No, not if we both fell out of love. It's not bad.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you.
We had this conversation a while ago.
Come on.
What?
Relationships. We had this conversation a while ago. Relationships, marriages, it's not about love. It's about a commitment to grind it out with somebody.
Jesus. Okay.
So if I fell out of love, bro, it's a tragedy.
It's not a tragedy.
I'm not leaning into this, bro. I remember.
It's a good thing sometimes.
I remember me and this girl had been together
forever.
And there was a song that we used to listen to.
Song.
And now you can't listen to that song anymore.
Bro,
wait.
no, now I'm fine.
Wait.
But I remember being in my bed and this song came on and I was crying in the fetal position.
Yes, I remember you telling us.
Okay, then.
Because
So-
you loved her.
So then how are you gonna tell me that?
I'm not saying
Okay, no, hold on,
everyone.
time
Yeah,
out.
time out.
So if that was her song, how much more would it be? I can't listen to this.
Okay. So did you love that song, her song, because you love that song, or did you love that song because it was your girl and you love her and you love that?
I
That's
love the
interesting.
song,
That's
but the song
interesting.
makes me think of my girl who I also
No,
love.
Trivelle.
Wow.
Do
Wait.
you love the song and
How-
she's not
how-
your
wait,
girl?
That's not a fair
because
answer.
It is because sometimes song association has nothing to
Yeah.
do with the quality of the record, but where you heard it and who
I was with.
who
There's a lot
you
of
were
music
in
I
with.
love, and I'm like, man, I was with this person when I heard
Well,
this
then I'm a
record.
strong ass nigga because
Yes.
if
strong.
if a girl of mine who we break up and I love that record regardless if it was my girl or not, and we're not together anymore,
Yeah, but-
and she puts out fire music, I'm gonna
Bro,
share
wait,
it.
but you
Her
can't-
music.
Yeah, her
or
music.
because
you said her music. Because
No, her music. But I understand what you're saying. But bro, that's you. You
I know.
can't
That's what I'm
govern
saying.
someone else's trauma. That for
can't.
someone else that could be.
I'm not.
I can't do this.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not governing. I'm just saying. I just find it. It's
not a
just.
government.
It's just. It's just interesting to me. It's interesting to me if me and homegirl go to a spot that's our spot,
Yeah.
and I love that spot before her, and I love that spot with
before
her.
her is different.
Yes, I love that spot before her, and then we go and I love it more, and then we break up, and now I'm not going to that spot anymore because that was her spot. Lastly, like I don't like that.
But that's up to you. That's up to your emotional stability and your ability
a girl
to
tells
do
me,
that.
"Yo, we're not gonna go to that restaurant because that was a place where I used to go with my man." And
But that's her
my
decision,
ex-
and you should respect that.
I respect her decision, but I don't like that. That's what she came up with to that point.
You don't like that she came up with a factual reason as to why it bothers her
because
to
she's putting
revisit the
too
spot.
much emphasis. She's putting too much.
You're not the judge of that, though.
Yeah, you
put-
can't
huh?
be the judge of other people's emotions.
Wait. We all judge, so we're gonna stop that shit.
I'm not Philip
I
Banks.
have an
I accept
opinion.
it, but I'm judging it.
No, but-
The fuck? I accept it, but I'm judging it. I'm judging all you niggas. I'm judging every single one of you niggas. This
nigga thinks he's Judy.
I'm putting cases. Oh no.
This nigga think he
No,
Judy.
Listen. Everyone,
Bro, you don't
everyone's
have
respecting everyone's opinion.
You don't have a piece of art that you watch or engage
And
with
remind me of an ex?
and it makes you think of somebody.
Yeah, and I still watch it if I love it.
Does it hurt?
It depends. Sometimes yes, sometimes
That's a
no.
good question.
Because for me, a lot of times,
And if it
hurt
hurts,
is
you
temporary.
would lean into that.
Yeah,
What-
because I
what
like
if it
that thing
hurt?
a lot.
Wow.
I like that thing a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I really enjoyed that thing a lot. Actually, what do you mean? I'll listen to a song that makes me so sad, and even though it hurts me, but I'm in my head, I'm like, the musicality of this is incredible.
Sometimes
Literally.
musicality be incredible.
Literally, I'm like,
I'm
yo,
not
I
taking
know it's
it
hurting
away
me, and
from
it
you,
reminds me of my grade 9 dance, but or whatever broke after work or whatever happened, but. Just me, the art of whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
Sometimes
No,
for
listen,
me personally,
okay, yeah, but like-
trumps a lot of times.
I'm just
dumb.
acknowledging the pain. I'm
I'm
acknowledging
just saying,
Sometimes
we're
you
not
gotta
talking about her
acknowledge.
shirts. Like if I see her shirt, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about stuff like that. But just when it comes to consuming information, consuming art, whatever the case may be, I find a way to just circumvent it and just go with because I really like that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So you feel ways if an ex stops listening to your music?
I think it's not. Well, he made us very specific.
It was more about the
scenario.
support
I think he's talking about
and
support.
the-
If they were supporting and sharing,
if my
and
ex
then they
doesn't want to
stopped
listen to my
supporting and
music,
sharing?
my ex doesn't want to listen to my music anymore. That's cool because I don't know. I don't care.
Okay, but what if she used to support and share it and then
If she used to
stops?
support and share it,
Yeah.
because I was her man and she stops now,
No,
then
she
that's
used to
cool.
support and share it because she loves the music.
No, then
People
she
need to
loves
hear
it. She
this.
tells me this is one of her favorite shit of all time, and it's one of her greatest of all time. And then now I'm better than that, and you don't share shit, and you see me out here. I feel a ways about that.
All right, so how do you feel about the women who stopped supporting and sharing Drake because him and them had some type of issue?
Say it again.
There are women who stopped supporting and sharing
Drake.
Drake because some of them
Yeah,
had some type of
but
ise.
you know where I would say the difference? Well, sorry, I know
Like
you're
I had a
asking
woman
him.
tell me that where it's like, yo, I used to listen to his old stuff, but then like the guy started getting at me in music, so I don't listen to this stuff no more.
But I think
But
that's
that's
fair.
different.
And
He
also-
said he started getting at her in music, so I'm not gonna listen to new shit.
started to
It
know
might
where-
be-
Yeah, but he's not
No,
getting at her on every record. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh
just,
yeah, but still, but now it could fall.
could permeate.
It can fall into something. He's like, no, I noticed he's starting to get at me, so now I could understand that.
being
That makes-
conscious of it
that
and,
makes-
and things of that
That
nature.
makes sense.
And also, Drake is the
If I
top
get- yeah,
streamer in the world.
I
I
mean-
mean,
no, but that's why I used him because it's music. It's under like Drake. Like you're gonna walk into a room, you're gonna hear Drake. You're gonna go into clubs, you're gonna hear
but
Drake.
funny enough,
And all that could be trauma responses for someone.
funny enough, even though he's
Are
the
they
top
still,
streamer,
Are they still going out? Are they still going out to the restaurants? Did they tell the waiter?
Are they still at Carbone?
Did they tell the boss to the top chef? Did they tell them to turn it off? They don't
Yeah.
tell them to turn off shit. The fuck?
yeah, no, for
You're
sure.
gonna still live your life. So that means if you could do it for Drake, you could do it for me.
But also, I was gonna say before we transition,
Sexy, right?
I was gonna say that Drake doesn't need the support from that person, even though that probably would potentially still bother him.
No, it's just an example.
But no, but I understand. But I feel like Drake would probably take. I don't know. I'm assuming he probably would take offense if she wasn't fucking with the music anymore. Potentially, I don't know. I don't know.
Something. I'm an artist.
Actually,
I've created art to invoke emotion in you, but willingly.
Actually, you know what gets me more offended?
I can't force feed you my art.
No, exactly. But you know what offends me more? If she fucks with your shit so bad, and then she doesn't fuck with your shit anymore because you guys broke up, and she's bigging up some bum ass shit.
All right,
you know what? That one is because now I question your taste.
You don't fuck with me no more, even though I was one and I see you. Because we broke up, so I get it. Not you don't fuck with me anymore because you like my music. You say you don't fuck with, we're not together anymore, so now you're not supporting me. But I'm seeing you retweet bum shit.
Yeah, now I question your actual musical taste.
That actually gets me more offended than the this whole where she just stops. I'm seeing you support bum shit and bigging it up, saying it's incredible. It's like
I agree.
That's why I don't even care when people say, "Yo, your music is fire, it's incredible." Because I'm seeing y'all support bum shit and trash shit and saying it's incredible too. So you're incredible to me means nothing. Oh. You said it because you like me. Okay, now let's get to that. I like that. Tell me because you like me. Stop saying, yo, it's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, that's all Capanano.
I don't like all that cappuccino, man. Like, I don't even drink coffee, nigga. Fresh vanilla.
No,
French kiss.
For sure. French vanilla, cappuccino, those things give you energy.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Ocean.
Yeah, those things give you energy.
Got your bitch in emotion.
And, we dropped a project called Energy is Everything.
Yes, it is.
So let's tie. I mean, we're talking about people being receptive of the music.
Doesn't have to retweet
it. Yo,
the bullets that have flown this episode.
Listen,
you don't have to retweet it.
Live bullets.
I guess you. I guess you don't. You don't. You don't have to support it in any way.
You have to tweet it because we're not together anymore.
Like it's
because we're not
perfectly. It's perfect.
Because
yes, say that other thing and I'll blank it out. Let's see.
No, because
No,
because he said like the voice or whatever is triggering or
be a trauma trigger.
Trauma trigger.
You never know, bro.
Trauma trigger. Trauma trigger.
I'm never one to
tell
somebody don't feel hurt. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa. Never said that.
I know you never.
Do you do things that hurt you still, but still do it?
I do, but I'm gonna say this sometime.
You're a real nigga.
Sadie, Sade.
Shout out Sade. When's she coming out? Okay.
I don't know.
I'll be wherever she is.
But released a project.
Congratulations,
called.
guys.
Why did that sound so devoid of energy?
I want your energy, Trivelle.
Is everything.
Energy's everything, nigga.
I mean, did you
what
not?
What the fuck are they talking about?
Like, did you not hear the title? I mean, energy.
What are you talking about?
Energy is very important. I will say before I get your thoughts on it, and your thoughts on it.
No, we want his thoughts on it.
Oh yeah, of course. You're a consumer of music. You are an artist. You are a man of.
We're just gonna come on and say, listen to it. It's fire.
What I'll appreciate.
Oh, here we go.
I'll say this. I'll let you guys go because you guys created it. I'm just saying this as a consumer.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Remembering all the way back to the Book of Oshan till now.
Fuck.
What you gonna do, Mr. Oshan?
So I'm gonna rap on Gucci, man.
For me, I think back to those days.
Wow.
So obviously, when you look at how much more professional, how much more tactical, because one thing about music that I learned over time, that we all learn, is not like I hate to say it's not about the music.
Okay.
It's about the chief marketing officer behind the music. It's about the person that's helping you roll it out. It's about the optics. It's about the imagery. It's about the pomp, the circumstance,
the story.
The story, right?
Yeah.
So I know, like, I won't lie. I get into an everything project. I know what I'm gonna get.
You're gonna get everything,
and I know the approach. I know that he's gonna touch into his roots. I know what he's approaching.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm never worried about the quality of the music. Mm-hmm. So the only thing I ever track when I see you guys do releases is
what's happening
around it. What's the noise around it?
Yeah.
And for this one, I liked the energy.
That was very.
But how do you guys feel? Do you guys notice that difference? I guess from the inside looking out. You
go ahead, Christopher.
I don't know who that is. Oh,
you go ahead, Christopher.
I do want to change my name to Christopher because Chris is. Don't call me Chris. Just like Lauren Hill told what's that nigga name? Don't call me fucking Lauren. Call me Miss Hill, you bitch ass nigga. Jason Lee. So, you know, I'll say this. With every release, you know, you're always trying to elevate in whatever definition of elevation even means, because there are people who make the same song over and over and over again, just under different circumstances, different chord progressions and things of that nature. So those things don't necessarily matter, but it kind of ties into what you were saying. It's about the pomp and circumstance around it, the story, how you put things together. As a DJ and a producer in the traditional sense, in terms of arranging records, not just doing the boom boom clap and the boom boom cats.
Boom boom clap.
Right, we will
boom,
rock you.
Boom, clap. I was talking about
what?
Manny Fresh.
And then what?
Then I'm gonna stack some more. And then
I think it's always important to elevate in whatever way that you can, because at the end of the day, there's only a certain amount of notes in the chromatic scale. You know, a major, minor. There's only a certain amount of words that are in the English dictionary, right? There are certain restrictions, right? There are only certain notes you can hear. There's only certain frequencies you can hear. So the all you can do is do the best of what you can with what you've got, right? Now, obviously, there are certain instances when it comes to music and genres and stuff like that where people stumble into something completely new that hasn't been created. But even in then, it's never conscious. It's always something that kind of just happens when you're doing the thing that you love doing, right? So in that spirit, creating this project from a production standpoint, it was important because there's always a story to be told, right? And there's a very specific story being told in this project. And I don't know if we're going to have or where we're going to have other interviews, so I don't know how much to say or not to say.
Don't say too much, but say enough,
right?
But say what your point,
right? Because you want to give them a little something or whatever. But I think it's important to structure an album in a way that can be ingested and people can get something from the journey. Because at the end of the day, everyone's just making music, right? They're making 2-minute songs, 3-minute songs, 5-minute songs, but who gives a fuck, right? Like honestly, who cares? There's 400,000 songs that get released every Friday or every week or whatever it is. Like there's so much we talked about at the beginning of this episode. There's a lot of things that are being made, and there's a lot of things to consume, a lot of things to do. So the question then becomes, how do you set yourself apart in a way that creates compelling content for someone to sit there and listen for 40 minutes? Because that's what it is. It's a 40-minute exercise. And of course, I have to shout out KP and OShauN, obviously, because there were certain directions that the album was going, and you know, I was not against, but not really gung-ho about it. But as time progresses, you realize that those elements and those little decisions that were made in a microcosm situation really ended up helping the story that was already there be told in a way that is meaningful. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like it's because if you listen to the project all the way through and your streaming service or whatever doesn't fuck it up, you can really track the story. You can really track the energy shifting, you know, without saying too much. Like the energy starts very emotional and very, very, hard. And then, the voices come in and kind of ask for the direction to be switched. And then it switches, and then it gets into the cultural, connections and love and affection and things like that. And then it switches again and brings in a kind of combination of both worlds. Like it's very intentional in that way, but it's only intentional if it gets received that way. You know what I mean? So you can create as a creator all you fucking want, to be honest with you. But if it doesn't get received the way in which you intended, or at least close to that, then you know that there's still course correction or fine tunings that you can do. You know what I mean? Like anything you do, you make a movie, you do a song, you make an art piece, and you kind of see. I know it doesn't matter what people think, right? Like who cares what people like? Make the thing you want to make. Like I get it, but to a certain point, there is a consumerism around these things that has to be taken into consideration. And when you hear those feedbacks, if it resonates with you and it affected the way that you told the story, then it just indicates what you got to do at the next opportunity. So I just like that this album came out at this time in the context of everything that we've learned, because as you make music, as you make art, as you make anything, as you do anything, creative, business, like you're always learning. Like the day that you stop learning is the day you're dead. Like you if you don't think that there's new things that you can learn, then you're no longer doing the thing. The thing is doing you on some prison dropping the soap shit. But yeah, what is you up on his face? But I say that to say that like everything is a learning experience. You're like the people that know that knowing is that you know nothing at all are the greatest people, because it always shows that there's another place to go. Like if you ever feel like, well, I've done everything, like I can't do no more. Like I don't know, like that's bullshit, because there's always something you can do. There's always something you can perfect and get better, because it's not about the thing, it's about the journey in which to get to that place. So I just like when I think about the album, like there's a lot of things that went into making this thing, like that people will never even, maybe they'll hear about it, maybe they won't. Like a lot of good things, a lot of bad things, a lot of pain, a lot of this and that, like. And you hear, so I know it'd be easy, I know, but then you're like, wait, where the fuck is the pain in that? But you don't understand what it took to get to that thing. So it's easy to just, like those people that listen to projects and stuff and be like, mid, trash. I envy those people, because they're able to detach themselves from something that could have taken so many different things and just boil it down to, was it cool or not? Like I envy those people, because they don't know what it takes. And that is perfectly fine. And that's probably by design, which is why everybody doesn't do it, even though everybody has a laptop and you can buy a USB mic off of Amazon, and you can pirate a copy of your favorite software, and you can go to TuneCore. So I get all that. But please, I'm just happy that this opportunity is given to even make anything for public consumption.
No, I want Trivelle to continue, but I was just gonna say I think anybody who is in a position of, because you're talking about the people who have the luxury to do that. So anybody who is in the position of creating whatever it is, creating entrepreneurship, something where you have to build shit from the ground up, I think they can understand what something like that would take compared to just a regular consumer who just does, maybe their job is just to consume things, or their hobby is to consume things, or they just have a regular job. They just want to watch the movie, listen to the song, do I like it or not, and move the fuck on. Like I have that burden, and all of you guys do too, but I have that burden that even when I'm watching a film, I don't watch a film solely only on the story of the film. Like I'm watching it and it could be a movie that some people might not even think is good.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm here watching like, yo, do you know how many takes that must have taken to do this particular thing or that particular thing? I'll always find something good or amazing out of something, because I know how much it takes. Because when you're doing acting, when you're doing writing, if you write a book, you got to do how many revisions when you're doing theater, all this, and you got to learn your script and the script writing and tear it apart and hand it in, and it gets torn up, it doesn't get accepted, you don't get the grant, you don't get the this, you don't get the whatever the case may be. You record, and something happens to the machine, and then you gotta re-record, and you send it to the mix. Like there's so much that goes on behind the scene that, yeah, they're lucky that they're able to just say, yo, I like that song, I don't like that song. I love that movie, I don't love that movie. I'm sitting there looking at the lighting. I'm looking at how they wrote the graphic. I'm thinking about where it might have gone to, the merch, how many fabrics they had to go through to arrive at that final style of writing, position of writing. Like, we were very intentional with this album. And like Trivelle said, like, I've been told this many times, like, most people who understand or have followed what we've been doing, it's never really been about the music overall, except, for us as a musician, as a competitor, we're always looking to get better. We're always looking to
get to the point better, explain things better,
to step up and write better songs and hooks and verses and cadences and all that. And we gotta do this, we gotta do that. So we're always doing that, which I'm happy to say that every time we do a new project, it's always better. But there has been a lot of there's been more momentum and more things happening around it this time around than ever before. And that part of it feels really good to see, just because I know that getting those things allowed the other doors to open, which is like it's like catch-22 or fucking double-edged sword. It's like, yeah, but it should just be the music, yo. It should just be the fire. You know what I mean? Like when we went downtown to see the Billboard and to see, the album on the Billboard, shout out Spotify for, giving us that look
outside the Eaton Center.
Toronto, for y'all don't know who's listening.
From Zimbabwe,
wherever you're listening to,
Burundi,
Dundas Square. It's like our Times Square area, all the big screens, LEDs, all that shit. And when I saw that up there, it was like there was a sense of validation of like, yo, I know it's not the music. The music is hitting. All I've ever wanted was an opportunity and a chance to. And we've talked about that kind of conversation to expand and we know that that look is not about, oh yeah, now I can celebrate, got a Billboard, yeah, I'm happy, right? Like that's not me. Even though a lot of people they will do that. A lot of artists will, if they get a certain thing, it's like, oh, I got that feature, now they're happy and now they feel like they could just be relaxed. Me, I know it's what you do with it. So to see that. And then also at the same time, I looked and saw that they put us on another playlist cover. And it was a solo cover, so it was just me because that was my third cover of the songs that are on this exact same album, which tells me, oh, okay, so this album's really, really important.
Yeah.
Right? There's so many artists from here that's trying to get on playlist covers, and now this is the third one from the same album, not from other projects accumulated. It's the same album that we've been pushing, that we've been dropping, raindrop, drop a video, drop this, drop that, and all of these things that are being check marked or being praised or being accepted as this dope record on the radio, this, that, and the third, and it's all the same project. And I'm like, yo, that feels really, really good to be validated that way. But then I sit there and I go, y'all put out these lists. Y'all put out these lists from this country or the city. They put out lists, top 20 artists, rappers doing or musicians or whatever that you need to hear. And O'Shaun is not on that list. That list is not
legit. Yeah, that's your camera, right?
The list is not legit. Yeah. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. I know I don't got a co-sign from the biggest. I know I don't have the biggest. I'm not on the label, so we're independent. I'm an independent or independent. Yeah. I know that there's these certain things, these clout things that what have you. All we do is grind, continue to make music, put it out with my brother, put it out with my closest people. Never fucking stop. Don't take a break. Don't try to find myself 3-4 years later sitting down. We continue to go and then We keep elevating. Here, there, song in this show, this and that commercial, this, and y'all don't have me on the list of these. Now, mind you, I don't care about the lists.
Right.
I don't care about the list like that.
In that sense, yeah.
But it's just interesting to see from my vantage point the amount of things that I even see people who are on those things don't have, but are on the list. And then when I start to look at some of those things, I see, oh, they have a relationship with
that person.
Oh, their person is in
that agency.
That agency or that label, or their cousins with that who is things with that who made a beat for Travis Scott or whatever the case would be. And then I'm like, all right, cool. But I know that we're at the tide has turned part of the career, because this album is just press play. Track 1 to 14. Put it on, play. You will enjoy it. It is a fucking vibe. It gives you literally everything you need in an era. And we come from a city where niggas are not even putting out albums. And they're not putting out cohesive albums. They're not putting out projects like that.
Yeah.
Because the projects is dead is usually pretty almost dead now, even just generally. Like so it's not even like a Canada thing or a Toronto thing. But a lot of people are not really putting out projects like that. They're putting out singles only. And we found a way to make a cohesive album with multiple genres in the same album.
Yeah. 1,000%.
In the same album.
Yeah, man, it's a feat. It's a feat that not many people are able to undertake.
It's just not legit, yo.
Yeah, the list.
No, I'm just saying whatever it is, whatever metric they're putting out there is just not, because it's gonna be a very, 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 very scary time when people actually start to see the bags that are behind what I'm doing, because there's people now that think there's bags behind what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like there's actually legitimate people who think, now shout out the grants that have helped us put together some of these projects.
Yeah.
But it's amazing to me how artists and how certain people actually think that what we're doing is backed by a certain amount of money as to why we're even around the things that we're around currently right now. Like especially currently. Right? Yeah. With currently how because everything is about, how you say it's
perception.
Perception.
Optics.
How it all looks. It's like, oh, you're on the radar. Then you did this from the block. Then you're in New York. Then you're at Halifax at Juno. Oh, then you drop an album. Now you're on this cover. You're on that cover. Wait, you got back to back cover. Wait, 3 covers. Wait, Odomoda. Wait, oh this. Wait, oh his song. Wait, I heard him do voice McDonald's. Oh wait, he did this. Oh wait, what's going? Yeah. Oh he. Oh that's why. Oh that's why. It's because he has the. Oh wait, music video here. Another content piece here. Another content piece here. Oh, it must be that. If y'all think that's what it is,
you ain't seen.
Shout out Flawless Couture, yo. She's dropping her new line, Flawless Couture. I was rocking it. I was rocking it in the On the Radar performance I did in New York.
Oh yeah, what do you think about that? I sent you the video.
I did that with them.
Wait, what?
Flawless Couture.
That's what you did.
Oh yeah, but you didn't
Flawless Couture. That we wore her new line. That's coming out, I think she said September
1st.
September 1st. And it's her first, this is her first men's line, because everything that Flawless Couture does
is women-based.
Women-based.
Yeah.
So now they have a line for men. And the shit's fire, so I was rocking in there. So I'm just saying. Yeah. Everything just looks like a something, but like, I'm just saying, if that's what y'all think is the something, then I don't know what to say when... It's
Jeffrey in the kitchen in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air making a gourmet meal when the kitchen's burnt down. You did all this?
We
at timing wise we at the end of the joint.
Whatever you say, man.
Well, I mean, we said that there's other things.
Wait, did you listen to the whole thing? How did you feel about the whole thing? I mean, I know you said what you said. Like,
you probably didn't hear it, the whole thing yet. Probably
he said,
like,
he knows what to
I listened to it, but I didn't. Sorry, I heard it. I didn't listen to it.
And that's a difference.
And that is
yeah, it is.
Because
that is different.
It was playing while I was working, so I heard all the music.
Exactly.
I didn't listen to all the music in terms of
right?
But
yeah, exactly. That's a difference.
Again, the thing that I look at, me personally, like I already felt like he made the project that was from a quality perspective good enough to get him over.
Yeah.
So I always just look at the other stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I even know this as an entrepreneur in business. People drive a lot of their assumptions based off how you look.
Yeah.
And I read a book once that just talked about different cultures and stuff and how people strive and what success looks like. And like I was doing this big study on, this is not designed to be anti-Semitic at all, but I was doing this big study on Jews and they were talking about like,
man,
I think it's Ashkenazi Jews have a higher IQ and, you know, Jewish people who overrepresent, from that specific region, but Jewish people overrepresent in billionaires, Jewish people overrepresent in millionaires, Jewish people overrepresent in executives. And you kind of just...
That's fucking crazy.
So I was doing a thing of associating and referencing that. However, one of the themes that they said is... One Jewish person makes money, 5 people make money.
Well, I think I see it. Yeah, go ahead.
But the other thing is that they'll suffer to make the money they want to make. They'll suffer. Their willingness and ability to put aside their pride for the victory coming tomorrow outpaces the competition. It was a similar thing with people, business people who came from the East. They were willing to stay in a 1-bedroom studio mini apartment.
Here we go.
While saying I'm the CEO of a company, knowing that I don't live nowhere large. You're not gonna ever come to my house.
Yeah.
But the corners I'm cutting here are preparing me to work later.
For the shits later.
So I think I have that position as a business person that like, you know, in business, I don't have to care what it looks like. I just have to kind of care about getting from objective to objective to objective.
Yeah.
And then at the point that I unveil myself, here we go.
Right.
What I like about or what I'm looking at from behind the scenes is, you know, if I was to think about some of the stuff you guys are achieving,
right.
To your point, these are the things that maybe back in the day I would have thought, okay, they're going to achieve these things when somebody's behind them in a big way.
Yes.
Optically, because you didn't talk about
because yes.
So when I think about what you're achieving without that domino having really fallen, then you get excited about, well, if they've already done this and this and this and this and this and this, then when that domino really falls,
then what would that look like?
It's just really what are they going to do with all that money? You know? So I think like I look at it from that capital perspective and like the suffering of it, and I tell that to anybody who's trying to do something. The distance between where you are and where you want to be is usually not your talent, skill, or commitment. It's your ability to bleed.
Yeah.
It's your ability to bleed. You know? I can't remember what the percentage was of soldiers in Vietnam who died in battle from bleeding out. Yeah. It wasn't a headshot.
Exactly. It was a wound of some sort
that bleeds out
over time, and you just succumb to it.
You know, or yeah, like these are I look at allegories all the time, and
they tell the story.
The allegory of suffering, the ability to suffer with grace, suffer with dignity, suffer with vision. Some people suffering, like I have some people that are like, you know, some people are, man, I'm so stressed, I'm not sleeping, and they stay up all night. That doesn't move me. What moves me is when I say, okay, what'd you do?
What did you do when you couldn't sleep?
So what were you doing in the interim?
I was just trying to sleep. In
the inability to sleep.
Games and then I'm not moved.
There's a lot of people that do that.
If you're telling me I did not sleep, tell me how you use this time to get better. Tell me how you were functional in your frustration.
Functioning in your frustration.
Tell me how you were functioning in your frustration. Everybody's frustrated. We're all frustrated.
We are.
I need functioning.
What did you do?
If you can function when frustrated, I think we have a chance. And that's one thing that I think would mark you guys. That there's, because I know, you know, for many years, you think about stuff, people that said this, people said that, timing,
did this, did that,
But there's a functioning. Because like you said,
still undertook,
the albums still come out, the music videos still drop, the quality, you know what I'm saying? So there's a functioning. The grant money is slow, but we still gotta, you know,
do something.
Gotta do something. And I know a lot of people that's not their energy.
No, because they don't care about it enough.
What I have a healthy appreciation for, especially when I get with the three of us, is how rare that ability is. I mean, you guys, I could throw a quarter and hit somebody that's going to complain with less than half of the stress.
Yeah.
So it's nice when you get around people that function frustrated.
Yeah.
Because I think that again, I'm not anti-Semitic, but like when Jewish guys come together and they sit and they talk, look at it. The CEO of Disney from a Jewish family. Most of the heads of Hollywood are from Jewish family. Every CEO of BlackRock's from a Jewish family. Wall Street's more than 50% Jewish. I think it's like 14% billionaires. Just for a point of reference, I think Jewish people are 0.2% of the world's population. So they're cooking. But what usually marks, and when it's that memory of, hey, remember when we were functioning frustrated?
Yeah.
Remember when they wouldn't let us in?
And what did
remember when we
do?
had to fight to get over? And for some of them, it's legacy. Remember when Papa had to whatever, and now we took this to the next level? Remember that?
Yeah.
I think, we got to learn from that too.
Most definitely.
And that's just what I would love that for my people. Obviously, I connect with you guys from a culture perspective, from obviously where we're from our certain age demographic, from how I think we have to look at things to raise children in the next generation.
Right.
But yeah, that the biggest takeaway, because I get it, you're artist, right? So you're doing the artist thing. But my biggest takeaway on the behind the scenes is it has to look glamorous for the people. And we do that. And that's why you look the way you look and you don't tell anyone what the problems are.
Yeah.
But behind the scenes, that is the work that's being done. Yeah. When you did not seek to complain, but fix the problem. And that's
correct.
That's how you inch closer to where you want to go.
Most definitely. And that is a perfect way to, and I hope everybody makes it to this part. Oh, yeah, we're gonna cut it up, but
I'll cut it. I'll make sure that this one's.
But this is but this was great. We started strong. We gave them the laughs. We gave them the shit. But then we got to other shit. For sure. No, this was great. This could be a markings of a great episode for sure. I thank everybody who tuned in, who sat down for this, stood up for this, did whatever they got to do. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and the tribe yourself, because we here and we doing this. So anyone else? I mean, go stream the project. Energy is everything. Check it out. On all platforms, most platforms. I don't know which ones. Did any of them ban us? I don't know. Probably not.
What?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we said some shit that was anti. Uncle. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Have a good night. Bye.
Say hi to your dads.
Yep, for sure.
Hi. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to take a listen to You Might Want to Sit Down for This. Now, I want to talk to you about dreams and aspirations. Dreams and aspirations and the desire to do something greater than yourself, greater than your thoughts, greater than your expectations, is an undertaking that is always to be taken seriously, but also to be taken in a perspective of understanding that what you see right now is not the final destination of anything that you're trying to do. Now, dreams and aspirations don't always necessarily mean something in business, something in accomplishing something to further some monetary gain. Sometimes it's just things that are beyond your mind's eye. And what you have to learn is to ignore and to block out the things and the detractors and the naysayers and the negativity that often plague the mind of people, to try to see beyond their circumstance, their situation, their current reality. And that is really the place where all dreamers and all people that end up doing something bigger than themselves end up thriving, is because they're able to see past those things. Life is a trip. Life is it's quite a thing. And all you can do is do the best you can with the hand that you've been dealt. And sometimes you got a shitty hand. And sometimes you feel like there is no way out. But the best thing that you can do is always look past our eyes and always look past the point that you feel like you can perceive. Because beyond that point is everything beyond your wildest dreams. So keep on dreaming, baby. Keep on aspiring. Keep on striving for something.
This concludes our broadcast.
You might want to sit down for this.